Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 Reviews. Today we have the 2021 Hyundai Veloster N. Actually, one car I have been hugely interested to try out for the longest time. Back when I had my Focus ST, I wanted to test drive one and never really could. So it took a little bit, but now I am happy to be driving one thanks to Matt. He has his own YouTube channel. I'll link it in the description. Boosted Boys 2.0, correct? Garage 2.0. But
that is actually a good name. I should have did that.
You can see for 21 they added these new sport bucket seats and does light up, which is freaking awesome. But let's take this thing for a drive. Let's have some fun. Blue seat belts.
Mattress pretty good.
Oh, it does for sure. Do you have a backup camera?
Of course.
Which is mandated since 2019. Drop the window real quick.
I thought that was our turbo. I was like, oh,
no.
I was like, it sounds good.
I'm a child. Alright, now that cops are gonna get a call for an AK-47.
The auto red matching is amazing.
I thought I heard a horn. I wasn't 100% sure though.
Yeah, no, I was like,
I'm like, it's not me.
I looked in the mirror. I was like, yeah, it's not behind us.
Why is that so good? Oh, that's awesome. So for those who don't know, one of the lead development engineers on this car is Albert Bierman, known for developing like the E92 M3, the F80 M3. That was all Albert Bierman. He was the guy that designed and developed this car, I should say. So that just makes it absolutely awesome. I know that's awesome. More manufacturers should do that, where you can, I mean, everything's computerized, so at this point you should be able to just absolutely configure everything.
Yeah, like on here I can mess with my engine. I think it's engine noise, maybe, I don't know what that is. But you got rev matching, limited slip differential, exhaust, steering, suspension, traction control. Obviously we don't need that because, you know, who needs that? You know, like to live our, you know, life so fullest, I guess.
I mean, it does have automatic rev matching, but I'm not that good. I mean, obviously if I drove this for long enough you can absolutely adapt to it, but the computer just does it better than you.
Oh yeah, you'll never beat a computer.
See, there's that lookout.
Wow, there's a lot of people here.
There's been a lot of people there recently, and I have no idea why. It's almost like somebody made a post saying, hey, everybody come out here every day of the week.
To be honest, I've never seen it under a plane until I worked here. I mean, not worked here, but went over here.
Yeah.
So I used to work at an airport up in Norfolk, Virginia.
Okay.
I was an airline fueler. Yeah, I mean, I would get within like a couple inches of planes, you know, give them gas and stuff, but it's totally different. I actually just applied to be a flight attendant. You know, a lot of my friends are like, why would you want to do that? Like, travel around the world for free.
Yeah.
Literally. Wow, that's terrible.
That's just my face. I make terrible selfies.
Wow, I look fat in that picture. God.
You know what's absolutely insane is I drove a 718 GT4 on this road. And in this car, I'm having just as much fun. For 80,000, well, with markups, about $80,000 less. I don't care. Probably shouldn't have done that with that house right there, but I don't care.
Haters gonna hate. I need to get a banner that says haters gonna hate. So I saw this new banner I'm actually thinking about getting. I actually just bought mud flaps as well. But there's a banner you can get. It says move over.
I saw a guy with
But
that.
you can't read it if you're staring at it.
It's only in the mirror.
Exactly.
Which is wicked smart. Well, we're near Boston, so wicked smart. There we go.
Hey, how you doing, guys? That guy, wow, he broke his neck. Get on it a little bit, enjoy it. You don't need my permission, get on it, have fun. Pulls hard, huh?
It really does. ELSD out of corners, man. What a car!
For 33 grand, man. I mean, this is a lot of car for that price.
I can't believe that.
And I talked the guy down the invoice, so I bought this thing for invoice.
Okay, that is lucky because I've only... Well, I mean, now they've been out for a little while, but when I was first looking at them, they're like, yeah, we can't give it to you for under $5,000 over sticker.
What?
Yeah, they were marking them up like stupid numbers.
Tell him to go have some fun.
No, I didn't. I'm
nice, but if you try, you know, that's a stupid $5,000 over sticker. That's like the what are they doing that car on? What cars are they doing on now?
C8 Corvette.
C8 Corvette and Supra.
Ram TRX. I went to a dealership in Florida. They were charging $30,000 over sticker.
What?
Which is absolutely stupid.
Have you reviewed one yet?
Nope. I've driven a Demon, bunch of Hellcats, but not the Rebel TRX.
So, in your opinion, how is the Hellcat? Is it all, I mean, yeah, it's probably quick, but I mean, is it all cracked up to what it's people say? Or is it just like a car with a lot of horsepower that's just heavy?
I'll put you this way, I'm thinking about buying one next year.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not the Z01?
Well, lease numbers on a Hellcat are a lot better. You can lease a Hellcat for like $500 a month.
What?
Yeah.
I should do that. We should go.
And I think it's just such a fun car because you have the supercharger. So you know how this like pops all the time?
Yeah.
Supercharger whines all the time.
Yep.
So that just adds a huge character to it. And I've always been kind of a muscle car guy. Well, I wouldn't say always. When I had the ST, I was huge into hot hatches. I still love hot hatches.
I mean, so we look at Hellcat, right? You have a lot of competitors. You have the Hellcat, you have a ZL1, you have a Z06, you have a GT350.
GT500 now.
Exactly. So what makes you say the Hellcat is better? I mean, you haven't really said it's better, but
it's a better street car. That's my opinion. The ZL1 can't.
Track car.
That's the track car, especially the 1LE. GT500 track car. The Hellcat can be a daily driver, which if I got one, it would be.
What about 350 is probably a track car too.
Yeah.
Okay. I drove a ZL1 at there's a Volvo dealership up in Concord. It was an automatic. I wasn't really a fan.
The visibility out of those cars is
Terrible.
awful.
Terrible.
God awful.
Terrible. So I mean, what's your overall thoughts on this car so far? For the price point, what do you think?
For the price point, I would pay 50 grand for one of these. The experience I'm getting, I feel like 50 grand would be a good number. So the fact that it's 33, I'll put it to you this way. I've driven a Type R. I no longer want one. I would have this over a Type R all day.
Really?
I like this way better than the Type R. I'm more about the character of a car. You know, like, that's why I love the GT3 RS.
Yeah.
You know, I love the GT350. You know, a car that has soul and that really just makes you giggle every time you drive it. The Type R, even though it looks as insane as it does, it's way too kind of suited up in the way it does everything just so well. This, it does everything, but it's like, wee, haha, let's have fun kind of thing.
Yeah.
And this has the sound that the Type R just doesn't.
That's true.
You know, and I don't know if you've driven the Kia Forte GT, which is essentially the same as the Elantra Sport, but I love that car, and this is just that times 10.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah. The Forte GT is a awesome car for 23 grand. You can get one for.
Really?
I think if anyone's considering a Civic Si, go to the Forte GT instead.
Really?
That's me.
Quick?
Yeah, I mean, not bad for 201 horsepower.
Same as the Civic, so it's not bad.
Right. And it has a loud exhaust. It won't crackle like this all the time, but
Yeah.
the automatic's a dual clutch, so that's basically just as good as the GLI,
Okay.
or the GTI, I should say.
Oh, you gotta make it bang. Second gear, go in this lane, and then floor it to 5 and let off. Go. So another car I've been thinking about buying. What is your take on the new Supra?
I have not driven one yet. I'll say that right now. I've not driven one, but I love it. I've only heard good things. One of my coworkers has one, and he absolutely adores it.
Is it the 4-cylinder or 6? Is he
6.
Okay. Is he gonna let you review it soon?
I hope so. Either that, or I'm just gonna start calling Toyota dealerships and ask who will let me test drive one. Because before I buy a Hellcat. Oh, there is?
Yep, but it's like 52 grand, and it's the matte gray color that's really rare.
That's the one my coworker
Yeah,
has.
it's all beefed up. I mean, it's wicked nice. It's up in Concord at Toyota. I wanted to go buy it, but out the door, I'm not paying almost 60 grand if I, for 6. So the way I, look at cars, right? So I don't just look at them for horsepower wise, right?
Right.
I look at it as price points. Okay.
Yep.
This is 33 grand. What other cars can I get in this price point, and is this car better than those cars?
Exactly.
For 60 grand, man,
There's a lot better cars.
You have a Hellcat, Hellcat Charger, Hellcat Challenger. I mean, you can go with a ZL1, you can get a used Z06. I mean, GT350, you can get a 10-speed auto 5.0. I mean, 60 grand on a, I don't know. That would be really hard for me. That's why I didn't pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, that 100% makes sense.
But with this car being only 33 grand, which I only got for, I think it was like 32 either 32.4 or 31.4. I got it for invoice. So I learned the way to get cars from dealers, right? You're talking to the dealership, you gotta act like you're really not interested.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, you're like, yeah, I like the car, but I'm gonna go look other places. The way I got this car is I use Kia, right?
Yep.
So I walked in there, I was like, I want this car, this is what I want. He's like, all right, we're gonna do we're gonna give you this car out the door with everything, and you have $1,000 negative equity. I was like, okay, $39,000. I said, nope, have a good day. He goes, why? I was like, because I'm not gonna take a bath in this thing. He goes, what do you mean take a bath? I was like, my buddy has one with 8,000 miles that depreciated to 23 grand. I was like, I'm not doing that. He's like, I understand. So I was like, Kia already got me approved for another car, so I'm gonna go over there. He's like, well, we're in competition. We want to get your business. I was like, oh. I was like, okay, make it work. He came over. He's like, I'm gonna give you this for invoice. We're gonna do that, and this. You're out the door for 35. I was like, okay. So I dropped $4 grand on that. So I was very happy with that experience.
Try this roundabout here. I should have told you before, I drive on track for a living.
Yeah. Well, the only reason this skirted is because we just had it washed.
Oh yeah, and
That's the only reason we slipped.
God, what a car! Oh, I want one.
I just want people to know on camera, the only reason that went is because we literally just washed this 10 minutes before we started this video.
Oh yeah.
What tracks do you go up to?
I've driven on Spring Mountain in Nevada. I've driven on New Hampshire Motor Speedway. I've driven on Club Motorsports, Palmer, and Thompson. So all road courses.
Would you want to drive this on Palmer this year and let me get another review? Will you doing that?
Absolutely, I'd be down. I'd even pay half of the track day fee.
Yeah, we can do that. Because I've been thinking about going up there. I want to bring this and the Kia.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get someone's opinion on it, and if you want to do that, I'll bring both cars. You can tell me which car you like better, and the Kia. I love the Kia.
Do a session on both, yeah.
Exactly. The Kia is my other favorite car. So I have two cars that are amazing.
I love the Stinger.
Oh yeah.
These all right. So Hyundai
is insane.
Oh yeah, Hyundai and Kia are of course partners. So those two are my favorite out of the two. Yeah, the Genesis G70 is the same platform as the Stinger, same car.
Oh. I keep seeing that online. I'm like, what are you all talking about? And now I know. Okay.
But
the only thing I wish this car had is a lumbar support.
Yeah, I could use that.
I understand it's a bucket seat, but because I have lower back problems, so I have to try.
As do I.
Yeah. So right here is yeah. That's my only complaint on this car. Other than that, there's one other thing I do not like on this car. Do you know what it is?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. Floor it all the way to red line. You hear it? It's a stupid little engine thing. It has the engine sound. It is so annoying, and it drives me up a wall. It sounds like a cricket.
Oh, I did hear that. Now that you said sounds like a cricket, yep, I 100% heard it.
And all of us on the forums are trying to figure out how to get rid of it. None of us can figure it out.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, no problem.
This thing is awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.